Look, the Republicans don't play it square. Why do you play it square?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? If we do the same thing they do, our democracy will literally be in jeopardy.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
not a joke. And
I understand that argument, but also it's like you're playing Monopoly with somebody who, won't pass go and won't follow any of the rules. And how do you ever make any progress if they're not following the rules?
we've got to send them to jail, There's that little box in there.
Directly to jail?
Go directly to jail.
Okay. The president is with us, Joseph Biden. We'll be right back.
Translation, sir.
Oh, good, yeah. We in the Soviet Union did not invade Iran at all. The Arch Mullah merely invited some of our tank crews to spend a few weeks' holiday there. The Soviet Union had recently received information that the imperialist jackals' entrails...
That's you, Mr. President.
Oh, is it? Deacon, who is this?
Chuck, sir. Chuck is assigned to stay with you around the clock, and that case contains details of your retaliatory options in the event of a Soviet nuclear attack.
Oh, I see. Hi. I'm the President of the United States.
That will be Dr. Weiniger, sir, the psychiatrist.
Psychiatrist?
We can't be certain that your mental ability hasn't been impaired.
Oh, come on. I'm as sane as I ever was. After all, whose idea was it to send the troops to Israel as a show of strength?
Mine, sir.
Yeah, but who signed the authorization?
The vice president, sir.
Yeah, but whose idea was it, Deacon? Whose idea to pull out 6 of our pawns from the U.S.-Soviet chess tournament as an international protest?
Sir, before the hospital can let you return to duty, they have to carry out certain tests.
Well, they won't catch me out. I'll behave as if I'm completely normal.
Dr. Weiniger.
Good morning, Mr. President.
Oh, hi. Hi.
Now then, how are you feeling?
Oh, fine. I never felt better.
But I just poured a vase of water all over your head.
Yeah, that's right, you did.
And yet you said nothing.
Well, no.
Now we must check your eyes to make sure that you are not suffering from any dizzy spell. Yes, what do you see?
Oh, nothing.
You see something happening to my bow tie?
No, it's fine. It's just fine.
Well, I'm not sure that you are quite ready for the rigors of normal work. In certain cases, causes can cause all sorts of hallucination, or the patient imagines that he sees all sorts. What do you see?
No, nothing. I see nothing.
What am I holding in my hand, Mr. President?
That is a pen. That is a ballpoint pen.
Ballpoint pen.
Yeah. Oh, I feel fine.
Now, Mr. President. Tell me, what am I sitting on now?
Oh, God. Oh, a chair. A goddamn chair. Listen, I am not crazy, you hear me? I am completely sane and normal, and you are sitting on a chair.
WBC Dateline News. From north to south, from bad to worse, I'm Jay Garrick, but for how much longer? The main story of the day, President Cyclops will not be leaving hospital for a few more days yet. Psychoneurologist Dr. Horst Weiniger said he plans to keep the president in for a little routine brain surgery. Meanwhile, further international tension is sure to develop following today's shock announcement that the United Kingdom is to join the Warsaw Pact. The deal is expected to arouse widespread protests throughout Great Britain. All police leave has been canceled, and tonight 6 cafes will be raided in Brixton. In the meantime, a few hours ago in Tehran, Soviet leader Dubinkin flew in to pay a brief call on Russia's other new satellite country, Iran.
Молодец. Все готовы, Супер?
Да. Лично дает звучат и выступление лидера от Мула.
Да. Позволите продолжать?
Welcome to our country, Comrade Gulbenkian.
Thank you, Arch Mullah. You are looking very well.
Yes, how fortunate that I am not in Siberia, so I can greet you personally. Let me shake your hand. now I must go away for a long rest. My doctors have recommended a little holiday camp called the Gulag Archipelago.
I think you will be most comfortable there.
Let us drink a toast to our two great countries.
A toast.
Na zdrowie!
Back in the 1960s, the CIA was running operations everywhere in the world. Remember, it was the height of the Cold War, and India was a non-aligned country. Crowley admits the CIA's role in Shastri and Baba's death.
Okay, you guys. We dock in Haifa in 25 minutes. Israeli acclimatization drill commence now. Hut, 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 hut.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen, this will ruin me. All right, then, so I'll start. Mishmash, mishigosh, mommy, ring the caterer. So what are you, a schlepper? Palestine, Palestine. Listen, who's the meal? 1, 2, 3, 4. Busy, busy, rich. Oh, hey!
Okay, at ease. General E.F. Gizzard Pemberley would like a word with you now. General?
Now, I won't miss words with you guys. The Soviet invasion of Iran has presented us with the gravest threat to world peace this century. As a show of force, the President has ordered 20 divisions of the United States Army into Israel. While we're here, I want this outfit at all times to be 100% combat ready. And above all, I want you to look upon me not just as an officer, but as a friend. A very special friend, if you like. The kind of friend you can learn to care for, not just in a platonic sense, but in a very deep, sincere, and physical way.
Well, thank you very much.
Anytime you feel the need to come and see me in my cabin, well, that's what I'm here for. And of course, if you want to bring a friend along, well, that's very much
General. Thank you.
The Prime Minister today flew to Munich.
All was well. Britain, France, Italy, and Germany were signing a pact at Munich. A pact in which the Germans agreed they had no further territorial claims to make. It was to be peace in our time. But it turned out to be a strange sort of peace. Hitler's first move was to break the pact he had signed. Wishful thinking was ended. Now they knew something had to be done about Germany.
Oh, misery me.
Will you shut up saying, oh, misery me? It's getting right up my nose.
Oh, misery me. Great Britain in the Warsaw Pact. Is there nothing got a psychotic prime minister on our hands? Now the foreign secretary has signed us up to permanent slavery. Oh, holy Herod Antipas.
Will you give over drizzling and let me think?
Hello. Hello out there. Oh, Jesus wept for sin. Sorry to keep you, boys and girls.
Well, now, about this Warsaw Pact business. Jolly good idea, I must say. The Russian ambassador sent us all this guff. It looks fairly straightforward to me. Now then, what do we got here? Congratulations, Great Britain, for you have just joined the world's foremost defense and freedom organization.
Oh, holy Jericho.
To become a member of this elitist set says more about your country than... Oh, sorry. Nearly had a disaster on our hands there, boys and girls. I thought my super breath was going to blow a hole right through that wall. That's it.
What are you doing? Sit down.
What the hell is that? It's kryptonite. A mighty fragment of the dead planet Krypton. Absolutely lethal to all its former inhabitants.
You gone stark raving mad? Pull yourself together.
You know, Brian, I think he's been overdoing things. Now, where were we? By taking advantage of our special opening offer, you will receive, completely without obligation, 1 top party official as security advisor, plus 6 super secret policemen every month. I understand I may cancel my membership at any time, subject to the usual military formalities. Jolly good work, Rod. A real scoop. Well, boys and girls, it's back to the chocolate factory. I hope you'll be feeling better soon, Dave. Oh, misery me.
Here is a news flash. During the last few minutes, a Soviet nuclear-powered submarine has been sighted in Staines Reservoir. It is believed to have been brought to the surface by a freak windstorm, which has totally baffled meteorologists. The windstorm, which measured force 10 on the Beaufort scale, seems to have originated from the general direction of central London.
Dave, no, Dave, not again!
Oh, Deacon.
Dr. Weiniger could find nothing wrong with you, sir. The lobotomy was not necessary.
Well, I should just hope not. Anybody tries to give me a lobotomy, they'll get a piece of my mind. Well, I feel just fine now, Deacon, so when do I get out of this goddamn hole?
Everything's well in hand, sir. I told the press you have 24 hours to live and your popularity rating is rocketed overnight. At 8:45 tonight, I shall lead the nation in an act of supplication on the Playtex Tootsie Roll Pray-In program. And at 7:15 tomorrow morning, you will make a miracle recovery snatch from the jaws of death.
Isn't modern religion a wonderful thing?
We have more pressing matters, sir. I refer, of course, to the missing quack bomb.
Oh, but that's all down the tube now, surely. I mean, with the Russians in Iran, we haven't got a hope in hell of putting the Shah back. You'll have to get on to this Lacrobat guy right away and tell him the whole thing's off. I mean, it's as simple as that.
If the Lord had meant it to be as simple as that, he would never have given us Valium. For the deception to succeed in the first place, Lacrobat had to believe he was working for the enemy. Left unchecked, he will deliver the bomb straight into the hands of the Soviets. Our problem is to find him, let alone stop him.
Jesus Christ! The Soviets have invaded Iran. We're on the brink of a full-scale war. We've sent a guy to hand over our deadliest weapon to the other side, and don't eat the goddamn marzipan one!
Master of disguise though he may be, Lacrobat can't elude us forever. I have here some probable Lacrobat sightings and eyewitness reports. Now, they present a certain pattern which I think could help us. This one 3 days ago. Stiggy Redwood, a deaf and dumb lumberjack from Gypsumville, Manitoba, claimed he was in Geneva for a log rolling competition and had with him his own 7-foot sequoia log. And this one the following day, Zeppo Quicksilver, an agnostic carpet salesman suffering from quinsy, passed through customs at Naples carrying a 7-foot roll of Axminster he claimed to have been ordered for the Tower of Pisa. This one only yesterday, sir. Yafet von Buggery, a Westphalian skipperjack who only eats organic rice, arrived in Titograd to deliver a 7-foot length factory chimney for the local paper mill.
Well, from the look of these, he ought to be somewhere around Greece about now.
Precisely, sir. I've had every official in the Aegean put on full alert. There is no way on earth he can pass through the net this time.
Open that casket and you will be damned for all eternity. Mr. Loajois, Montgomery Hindenburg Loajois. Mr. of Dogberry, Gobble, Danziger, Snot, Glendelsnitch, Loajois, and the Whipsnade. Marches to the world of show business.
We have a grade A security alert on, and I must inspect every...
Maman, you do not understand. I am the Loajois, personal undertaker to the stars of the silver screen. Here are some of my glittering notices. Great arrangement. The sequin, the guitars on the lead are a treat. Jim Reeves. Huh? The biggest funeral I've ever had in my life. Some gold win. I can't wait to drop dead. Barry Manilow. Monsieur, I have buried the greatest names in show business. Monsieur Bob Hope. He has me on a weekly retainer.
This one will be plain until I have looked inside.
I forbid you to open this casket.
Give me that.
I demand to speak to your superiors.
Manoli! This man refuses to let me see into his casket.
Oh, and you are Mr.
Macab.
Floisjois Trans-Global Theatrical Undertaking Service. You are the grave, and all the men and women merely stiffs.
So, if you're quite satisfied...
Just one moment. You say you bury members of the entertainment profession?
Correct.
Why is this casket so large?
It was a double act. Now, if you will excuse me...
A double act? You are saying there are two people inside this casket?
Ah, oui?
Let me see the death certificate.
The double act is either un Ziegler and Webster Booth. Forrester,
Give me that. The Kubelski Dwarfs?
A very popular midget act. They died of simultaneous heart attacks while visiting the Parthenon. It is my sad duty now to transport them to the native Jerusalem.
It sounds genuine.
No.
Open the casket.
Have you no respect for the dead? Careful, there's a very delicate mechanism.
Sir, but we have our orders. I'm sure you understand.
I do not, gentlemen. I do not. I shall not accompany this casket personally to the cargo hold, and when I get to Jerusalem, mark my words, the rocket, he will go up.
WBC Dateline News, I'm Jay Garrick. Try these two for size. The Commander-in-Chief of America's forces in Israel, General E.F. Gizzard Pemberley, was blown up today when a terrorist bomb exploded underneath his bed. Two 18-year-old Marines were also killed. Meanwhile, in response to America's call for the Soviet Union to get out of Iran or face the consequences, the Soviet ambassador today issued the following communique. Go screw yourselves, Yankee bastards. Officials in Washington are now studying the details of the statement before deciding on their next move. But now we go over to an English Channel ferry for a special live interview between David Frost and the Shah of Iran.
Hello, good evening, and welcome.
I can't find Dr. Weiniger anywhere, sir, but Sister said that these would help calm you down.
Yeah, all right. Gee, I never thought I'd see the day I had to sign this one, Deacon. Authorization to select possible nuclear missile targets in the United Kingdom.
Sir, if the Lord had meant man to live in England, he would have given him gills. Besides, Pork knew what he was doing when he joined the Warsaw Pact.
Yeah, I guess.
Wounded Pork. Excellent. When? Airport security at Jerusalem, sir. They think they found the quack bomb.
Get this area cleared!
A window display model for the Beersheba Tricks and Novelties Emporium. A member of the international toy shop chain of Bloomingdale, Blitzstein, Gilbert, Gummo, Abednego, Lipsky, Kappa, and Schlepp. There is no such firm. This time the devil has been caught out at last.
Mazel tov, monsieur. Let's hope it doesn't go off. What's the problem?
Security check. Where you going?
Please, do not touch the casket, okay?
Who's your passenger, buddy?
This happens to be the body of General Pemberley. I would expect you to have a little more respect.
How come you're driving coffins around at this hour?
He's cool, bud. I just got word from base. Change of plan. They're holding Gazette's funeral tonight. Security precaution.
Adios, amigos.
Hang on. Ain't it going in the wrong direction? Hey, you there! Stop!
Crazy fool.
Okay, let's get this on the Jeep. We'll have to take it there ourselves.
The best defense against enemy propaganda is truth. For a communist, a thing is true only if it advances the communist cause. It is false if it does not. The soldier who understands how enemy propaganda works is forewarned and forearmed. In this knowledge lies his strength. Now, this is Sergeant Stuart Queen, inviting you to be with us again next week for another look at your Army in action on The Big Picture.
The Big Picture is a weekly television report to the nation on the activities of the Army at home and overseas. Produced by the Army Pictorial Center, presented by the United States Army in cooperation with this station. You too can be an important part of the big picture. You can proudly serve with the best equipped, the best trained, the best fighting team in the world today, the United States Army.
WBC Late Special. It's 3 a.m. I'm Jay Garrick, and you're an insomniac. The Saturday night headlines. Following the Soviet invasion of Iran, the revolutionary junta in Saudi Arabia have just announced they will restore all America's oil supplies in full in exchange for certain guarantees regarding their national security. The news will come as a huge relief to President Cyclops, who, in response to nationwide prayers yesterday evening, made a miracle recovery from his fatal wounds at 7:15 a.m. this morning. Meanwhile, Soviet reaction to the Saudi move has been strangely muted, and the feeling among many Western diplomats is that Mr. Dubinkin may yet have one or two further plans up his sleeve.
Было сиглоком, очень хорошо. За мир и дружбу народов.
Are you sure you feel well enough to return to the White House, sir?
Sure, never felt better in my life, Deegan. Just think, once we move our troops down from Israel into Saudi Arabia, the Soviets won't dare touch them. Meantime, the oil tankers can start sailing again, and the U.S. can start getting back on her feet again at long last. Yes, sir, Deacon. I got a feeling all our problems will soon be over.
He who believes in me, though he die, yet shall he live. For this slight momentary affliction is preparing us an eternal weight of glory beyond all. The fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us all evermore.
Crematorium? Just down the road about that. Ah!